From the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from Truist Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Trevor Bauer gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Now here's the first offering. Johnny Damon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run for Johnny Damon. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup, and he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Daniel Murphy.
In now, Daniel Murphy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now the 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
To the plate now, Albert Pujols. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 5 homers and 21 driven in. The 1-0. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Real Muto is there, 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
At the plate, Mike Schmidt. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. That average at 291 to start the day. 9 homers and 28 RBIs. Shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So next to the plate for the Phils, Joe Mauer. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Outfielders shifted to the left now as they must be thinking he's likely to go the other way. And we'll see if that pays off. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Griffey Jr. will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Robbie Ray gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately, victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Hey, Evo, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
And in steps Manny Machado. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll start this one at 274. 6 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Albies is on the move. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Albies leads off second with nobody out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Ken Griffey Jr. is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. This is popped up. Cronenworth is there, and he's got it for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we all know him. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll start this one at 274. 7 homers and 17 RBIs. Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Striding in is Giancarlo Stanton. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ready with the 0-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1-1. Here it is. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He set the payoff pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They still trail 1-0. That brings up David Justice. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Machado has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Bauer has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Nelson Cruz. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Nelson Cruz.
First pitch of the AB now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Damon looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray, not great. He's 1 for 8. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. No outs, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. High in the air out to center field. Damon waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th, the catcher, JT Real Muto.
And now in the box, JT Realmuto. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We've played 2, all even now at 1-1. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Cronenworth carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
The 2-1 on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
So now to the plate, Johnny Damon. Lifted the other way to left center. Junior's in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in will be Daniel Murphy. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Bauer sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Murphy is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Now the pitch. That grounder caught him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box now, Albert Pujols, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Murphy, base runner at first with 1 out. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. We play 2.5. Now 2 to.
Welcome back as the Braves look to get their bats going here in the 3rd, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Justice has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
Next to hit, Ozzie Albies, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, this guy handles lefties pretty well. As that above 300 batting average to test, he swings it really good from the right side.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 6th home run on the season for him as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in the bat, and they can go deep.
Here's Manny Machado now. And he'll take a look at ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again, 3-2. Fouled off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Nope. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Giancarlo Stanton now. Line drive to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Set and the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with two away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back to Friday. Stepping in once again is Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outfielders shifted to the left now as they must be thinking he's likely to go the other way. And we'll see if that pays off. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Okay.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Into the box, David Justice comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Expecting the ball to be pulled quite possibly. It looks like the outfielders will shift to the right now. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Cruz back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now into the box, Francisco Lindor struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Now a called strike on the outside corner as that zone seems to widen some. It's 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He'll try again, 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're down 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's given the Braves a 4-2 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The first baseman, number 19.
It is Joey Votto now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Damon is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trevor.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. 4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher, JT.
Now what just played is JT Realmuto. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. d'Arnaud leads off first with 1 away. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Over to take it is Damon, and that'll be out number 2.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, DK.
2 gone now in the Braves' half of the 4th, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Damon ranges back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. d'Arnaud rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 1-0 the count. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
2-1. Fouled off. Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he'll dive back in safely. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Braves on top, 5-2. to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. One thing that concerns him is they have yet to draw a walk. He said sometimes pitchers are just on and throwing a lot of strikes, but he said they need to find a way to get base runners. Although they're seeing a lot of strikes, more discipline and patience should lead to more opportunities for free passes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
No one on with one down, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. Bauer's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no play.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. One out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
At the plate, Johnny Damon.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail 5-2. Now at the plate, Manny Machado.
For the Braves, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's the first pitch to him. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. 3-0 now. Ken Griffey Jr. is on deck. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Number 24, Ken Griffey.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And here comes Junior. field shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to plate way too often.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's out number 2.
Now back, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Next to stand in is Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that is off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Some guys have full power and that's it, but then there are guys like this who have power to all fields. What a threat. Take a look here. He generates so much bat speed with his lower half through his arms. It looks like he just flicks the bat at this thing, and he darn near hits it out of the park.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Now a pickoff play at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. To the plate now, Nelson Cruz. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. Stanton stands at second with 2 gone. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across the score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
A throw behind the runner at second. In now, Joey Votto, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
swing and a miss. Couldn't get extended on the screwball, and it's 1-2. Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 6 and the Phillies 2. So here is Daniel Murphy. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those.
pitch on the way. 2-1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Ball even at 2-2. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Taken in by Machado. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now to the plate, Albert Pujols. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Bauer sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Next, here is Mike Schmidt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Designated hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-1 home.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. There for it is Damon, and he's got it, one away. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. At the plate now is JT Realmuto, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And the screwball is in there, so he falls into a quick hole, 0-2. And it's 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 delivery. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Joe Mauer. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on the way as he lifts it in the air to right field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And now David Justice. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
One 1-0 count. Here it is.
Inside, ball 2.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's ball 4.
Take your base.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Bauer pauses. First pitch on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Philly shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Next, it'll be Austin Meadows. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Two and two. Justice on second. Lindor at first, 1 gone. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
So now to the plate, Jake Cronenworth. And he popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
The 1-2 misses off the plate.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
yank just foul. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Tony Gonsolin will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 26. Tony.
And stepping in, Ozzie Albies. His career numbers against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Bouncer up the middle. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Now, time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Into the box, Manny Machado
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second here with nobody out. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And that misses for ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First pitch of the AB on its way. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Stanton begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. The 1-0 home.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Nelson Cruz stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0.
0-1, no play.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Machado at third with 2 away. Popped him up. Schmidt over to his right. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. The Braves will settle for just the one. 8th inning coming up. Braves lead this one 7-2. Gregory Soto will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 65, Gregory.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Johnny Damon, and they could use a spark from him here. Now here's the first offering. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
A 3-0.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. Hit hard toward the right side. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
Up next, Albert Pujols, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Soto, a former Detroit Tiger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch, and a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Next up is Mike Schmidt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
First and second now, 1 man out. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Next, it'll be Joe Mauer. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Drives it out to deep right center field. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And not in time as the second run scores. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. To the plate now, David Justice. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
That's popped up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Mauer at second with 2 down. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Jonathan Loizaga enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 43, Jonathan Loizaga.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Three runs already home here. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Ready with the 3-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Junior looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Two-run shot to straightaway center, as that'll put him into a tie at 7-7.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
The batter, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
At the plate, Austin Meadows, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. His prior history in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2. Here it is. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Two and two. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a two-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Jake Cronenworth. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. One and two. Here it is. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Johnny Damon. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. First offering on its way as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1 offering. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And a good eye there by Damon. Back even at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a line drive. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Back to Truist Park following this. Chassin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Joey Votto.
The first baseman, Joey Votto.
Here it comes.
Oh, that's picked out.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now no shortage of runs in this one. Still anyone's game for the taking in a tie ball game, but let's bring you a look at how our two starters fared. It's our starter comparison. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
High in the air out to center field.
Damon waits on it.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. So now into the box is JT Realmuto. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into his windup, the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. This remains a 7-all tie.
Bounce it, just bounce it. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it. I'm always gonna get it.
Tyler Clippard will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Phillies DH, Daniel Murphy, singled in his last at-bat. First offering. Swung on and missed. That's strike two. Fly ball right down the line and left. Stanton on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batter, the first baseman, Albert.
So next to bat will be Albert Pujols, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And now the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. On to first, and there are 2 down. And that will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Mike Schmidt. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, pretty deflating at-bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Ball 3.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1 to him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Joe Mauer, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1 offering. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still tied 7-7. Mariano Rivera enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Jazz Chisholm is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll check in here at 277. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Ready with the 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
2-0 count, the pitch.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Ozzie Albies will be next. And the 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Misses here, ball 4, and of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now to the plate, here is Ozzie Albies. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him move.
Runner goes. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 0-1 fouled away. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Now a swinging bunt. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner back safely. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the first pitch. And there he goes toward second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Justice makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. And they get the double play. Jazz will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. We are into extra innings. Justin Wilson takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Big spot here, and it'll be Francisco Lindor. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied.
Going back to that.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away. Nick Madrigal will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. Pickoff move to second. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Rounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate now, Jake Cronenworth, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled off. Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first is in time. The Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 7-7. Number 19 will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catcher.
Ketel Marte is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. So now here is Ken Griffey Jr. and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Now a spin and a throwback to second and a dive, but he's back in. Carl Crawford will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 14, Carl Crawford.
Here's the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the right fielder. Ball game! So it's a two-run shot to right center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Atlanta Braves get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Justin Wilson gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 9 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 innings.